What does the Bible say about gossip? 25 Bible verses about gossip. Proverbs chapter 20, verses 19. A gossip betrays a confidence, so avoid a man who talks too much. Ephesians chapter 4, verses 29. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Proverbs chapter 11, verses 13. A gossip betrays a confidence, but a trustworthy man keeps a secret. Proverbs chapter 26, verses 20. Without wood a fire goes out, without gossip a quarrel dies down. Leviticus chapter 19, verses 16. Do not go about spreading slander among your people. Do not do anything that endangers your neighbor's life. I am the Lord. Proverbs chapter 18, verses 8. The words of a gossip are like choice morsels, they go down to a man's inmost parts. 1 Timothy chapter 5, verses 13. Besides, they get into the habit of being idle and going about from house to house. And not only do they become idlers, but also gossips and busybodies, saying things they ought not to. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 20. For I am afraid that when I come I may not find you as I want you to be, and you may not find me as you want me to be. I fear that there may be quarreling, jealousy, outbursts of anger, factions, slander, gossip, arrogance and disorder. Psalm chapter 34, verses 13. Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking lies. James chapter 1, verses 26. If anyone considers himself religious and yet does not keep a tight rein on his tongue, he deceives himself and his religion is worthless. Exodus chapter 23, verses 1. Do not spread false reports. Do not help a wicked man by being a malicious witness. Proverbs chapter 10, verses 18. He who conceals his hatred has lying lips, and whoever spreads slander is a fool. James chapter 4, verses 11. Brothers, do not slander one another. Anyone who speaks against his brother or judges him speaks against the law and judges it. When you judge the law, you are not keeping it, but sitting in judgment on it. Romans chapter 1, verses 29. They have become filled with every kind of wickedness, evil, greed and depravity. They are full of envy, murder, strife, deceit and malice. They are gossips. Psalm chapter 101, verses 5. Whoever slanders his neighbor in secret, him will I put to silence. Whoever has haughty eyes and a proud heart, him will I not endure. Proverbs chapter 6, verses 16 to 19. There are 6 things the Lord hates, 7 that are detestable to him. Haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false witness who pours out lies, and a man who stirs up dissension among brothers. Proverbs chapter 21, verses 23. He who guards his mouth and his tongue keeps himself from calamity. Proverbs chapter 26, verses 22. The words of a gossip are like choice morsels, they go down to a man's inmost parts. Proverbs chapter 17, verses 4. A wicked man listens to evil lips, a liar pays attention to a malicious tongue. Proverbs chapter 11, verses 9. With his mouth the godless destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge the righteous escape. Chapter Titus 3, verses 2. To slander no one, to be peaceable and considerate, and to show true humility toward all men. Proverbs chapter 17. Verses 9. He who covers over an offense promotes love, but whoever repeats the matter separates close friends. Psalm chapter 141. Verses 3. Set a guard over my mouth, O Lord, keep watch over the door of my lips. Proverbs chapter 25. Verses 23. As a north wind brings rain, so a sly tongue brings angry looks. Please show your support for this channel by subscribing to receive updates anytime I post new stuff, so that you don't miss out on any of it. I am grateful that you decided to watch.